Hey everyone, it's Ryzen, and welcome back to Let's Play Persona 3, FES. Well, hopefully. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, that was, from our antics, the previous day, of course. Alright. So, before we head on out and do some more karaoke, we need to... Well, I don't have to do this, but... There's an additional cutscene that you can view in the command room on the 4th floor here. These were not in the original Persona 3, from what I understand. So let's take a look. This is a Kutsuki's, although we'll have one for other characters later.
A shadow in the middle of town. It managed to take over public transportation.
Yeah, it seems kind of weird.
I should investigate whether this means it's finally begun.
What's begun?
Monorail. Listen to the monorail in Monaural.
Really?
Ooh, I must make a note of that one.
No, you really shouldn't.
Luck played an uncomfortably large part in the victory.
Yeah, it did.
Especially towards the end. If he hadn't guessed at the right controls, things could have been very bad.
Yeah, we would have been dead.
For shadows to work in a group to overrun large machines is unprecedented.
But fortunately,
that was an ingenious move.
Stopped there.
What's with me today? I'm on a roll.
Ingenious move. Really?
Oh, yeah. Better write that one down, too.
Oh, boy. Well, it can't get any worse, right?
One should always wear bright clothing at night.
Yeah, that's pretty good advice.
Otherwise, the shadows could make it dangerous to walk near traffic.
Really?
Whoa, I'm getting a little off subject, but who cares?
Are they going to take over the cars?
I should write all these down and show them off the next time everyone gets together.
Please don't.
Don't care for seafood? They also serve ground beef.
Okay, I don't even understand that one.
This has nothing to do with the status report anymore, but I'm having a blast. Let's see. What else?
Oh, thankfully the recording ended. And no, Akutsuki didn't record that himself. Evidently this camera keeps... or the surveillance cameras keep turning on for no reason. What's in this door? Oh, that's Akutsuki's room. Guess it's like his office or something. Alright, time for some karaoke. But before we do that... we can actually go talk to Elizabeth and get the Persona Compendium. And I'll go ahead and explain that. We also have new requests that we can take. One of which I do want to accept. Alright, in we go. Why they wait till now to give this to you, I don't know. You also do not have access to it in the answer, which is really stupid. So essentially the compendium is a record of every persona you have acquired through shuffle time or by fusing. So if we take a look, you can see we have level 1 Orpheus here. We could buy him back for 2,300 yen if we wanted to. Of course, we can't buy him back because we have them, but say we didn't have him in our inventory. You can have up to 12 personas in your inventory at once, although right now we can't. I think you can only have 8. And as your character levels up, you'll be able to hold more, up to 12. So you can register individual... Oops. If you go to register, you can register individual personas. It's essentially just like saving a persona. So if we register Orpheus here at level 4 with Bash and Nagi, and then we take a look at Orpheus, he is now level 4. And conversely, it costs more to buy him. Not because of his level, but because of his stats. Yeah, the formula for buying back personas is based on the total of the persona's stats, and then it's multiplied by some number. I forget exactly, but I know on hard difficulty it's also multiplied by an additional 4, which is really stupid, because that just makes it take longer for you to buy back personas. Doesn't really make the game any harder. But for now we can register personas, but normally you can register without a problem, but bear in mind that it can throw off triangle fusions. So you're probably better off just just register a persona when it learns its final move. So Orpheus here would be level 6. I mean, you can register it before then too, of course. But say I got Orpheus up to level 6, I would register it there, and I would never register it again, because I wouldn't want it to risk throwing off a triangle fusion. Because the social link experience will give you 5 levels at max social link. So that's typically enough to compensate for the highest level of persona learns its final move. Typically, although there are some times when you'll still get screwed over. But if you follow me, you'll be fine. Anyway, let's take a look at the requests. I know that sounded kind of confusing the way I said that, but I want to accept this handheld game system. Yeah, now we have the fuse personas with certain abilities or certain... at certain levels, yeah. Or get the persona to a certain level. Not too difficult to do for a lot of them, although some of them are a lot harder than others. I do want to accept this one as well, the lead medal, because the wealth hand will not drop the lead medal until I accept the request. And I'll accept that one later, but not yet. So essentially what I was saying before is, when you're doing a triangle fusion, obviously the highest level persona is the first arcana. Well, say you learn the final move of a persona that caused it to be the highest level, have the highest current level, and another persona, like you're looking at the persona fusion calculator, and a base level persona, a higher base level persona than the other persona that you learned all the skills for, is now a lower level than the persona that you learned all the skills for. Well, that will throw off your triangle fusion. But if you have, say, a max social link for the lower level persona, typically those 5 levels will push it above the level of the other persona that you learned all the abilities for. Not always, but typically. Yeah, we have to go to bed earlier, unfortunately. Oh, by the way, you're always tired the day after a full moon operation. If you say so, Junpei. Yeah, it's kind of badass, I guess. But now we gotta go back to everyday life. And yes, midterm exams really do start. We're going to take multiple exams over the course of the year. And you'll be asked to answer questions like you would on a real test. Fortunately, it's only like 5 questions, but your score is based on the... Let's stay awake, of course. Your score is based on the number of questions you answer correctly, as well as primarily being based on your academics level. I think to ace the first test, you have to have about 2.5 level of, well, academics level. It's not quite 3, I don't think. I've heard it listed as, I've seen it listed as 3, but I don't think it is. I think it's slightly before level 3. But usually I can at max the first academics, the first test. You do need to get the highest score in your class. Also, if you do well on the test, you can talk to Mitsuru and pick up some cards from her, and you can use those to up the stats of your personas. Not that they're that useful. And in order to unlock Mitsuru's social link later on in the game, we are going to have to ace one of the tests. Either the second or the third one, I believe. Yeah. Yeah, if I remember right. So, unfortunately, because everyone is studying for exams, we can't do in-school links, which is not good because there's more in-school links than there are out-of-school links. Thankfully, the game, in the FES version of the game, did move the Moon link as to an out-of-school link, when originally it actually was an in-school link, which made it even harder for you to max the social links. But anyway, it's time to go to the bookstore. We do not need a matching persona, although we will in the not-too-distant future. Also, your party members will be studying a lot, so we won't be able to go to Tartarus for a while. Nor would you want to, because we're close to getting another party member. It doesn't matter what you say here. What's up with the tree? Doesn't matter what you say here either. I thought you couldn't find the cups. I don't think that item actually does anything. Correct answer here is, now you have me worried. Ah, it's very clever. Not really. Yeah, even though the game isn't implying that we have to do some sort of side quest and investigate the situation, you don't. All you have to do for social links, other than triggering maybe a side quest to start the damn thing, is just keep seeing them. You don't actually have to go out of your way to do anything else in the middle of a social link, which... well, I guess that's okay. Persona 4, they kind of mix it up a little bit more. Well, I'd do that if the game would let me do that, but, well, I can't. Well, we can certainly do some karaoke and studying. Oh yeah, Mitsuru is telling you to look into this. You don't have to. All it is those video recordings, like the one with Akutsuki there. It's just the game telling you to go watch them if you want. You don't actually have to fix it or anything. Kind of weird. I remember the first time I played the game, I was trying to figure out how to fix it, and I was like, what does the game want me to do here? I thought it was some side quest, and yeah, the game's kind of unclear about some things like that, but oh well. Go do some karaoke. I'll probably do one more day and then call it a day, because, wow, this is take 2 if you watched my update video. I do feel better now, by the way. I actually got some sleep yesterday. But, yeah, I want to do a little bit, well, shorter. I'll just go to 20 minutes. Oh, I suppose I should... Oh, that's right. Yeah, that happened the exact same way when I recorded the video the first time. But, I am still testing the answer right now. I'm not that far from the end. I may decide to... Because, to be honest, it's burning me out a little bit. Playing both the journey and then the answer back to back. I may decide to just take a week and go on hiatus just to finish testing the answer. Because I have 3 doors left out of 7, and I'm not going to do a second test run or anything. I'm just doing the one test run, got my notes ready, and that's about it. So yeah, it probably won't be my most efficient or knowledgeable Let's Play of it, but to be honest, the answer is mostly, are you this level or are you not this level? If you're not this level, get to this level. That's 99% of the answer strategy, because of BS evade and dodge abilities and weakness baits and a whole bunch of crap like that. Well, that's certainly good. I'm sure it is, true. Well, according to the game, it won't happen for another 27 days. Yeah, that timer makes no sense based on the storyline right now. I mean, how would we know something is going to happen on the full moon right now? I mean, I'm glad it's there, but still, it logically doesn't make sense right now. Oh, this guy's annoying. Around exam time, he always says that. When all I want to do is teleport somewhere. Of course, we want to go back to the bookstore. Of course, as if you can see my notes. We do not need a matching persona, once again. We're not going to get enough points to rank up for the next time. But even with a matching persona, so yeah, there's no point. And you'll get enough points without a matching persona by just spending time on the next day. Yeah, if you actually do visit somebody and you didn't get enough points to rank up, you just do this generic spend time thing. You get 10 points for it. 15 with a matching persona, but you'll see that on the next episode. I'll root out the truth is actually the correct answer. Yeah, you have to be really lame. Yeah, that's not gonna cut it. Doesn't matter what you say here. So just tell her to cheer up. Time to hear more voices in our head. I think there's like one day of this week where you can go to Tartarus if you need to farm for money. If you ever do need to farm for money, just run around in the lower floors of Tartarus where the enemies are afraid of you. Equip your highest level persona so that more enemies are afraid of you. And, just keep opening chests until you get as much money as you want. Usually you shouldn't have to do that if you keep on top of selling equipment that you get from Tartarus. I don't think that crab bead does anything either. There's a lot of like useless items in the game. Hopefully this is recorded properly.
Oh, hey!
Yeah, Yukari's studying. I mean, you can go to Tartarus with Junpei if you want, because Junpei doesn't like to study, apparently. So, yeah, but I'm not going to. I am going to end it here. Rather not go to 30 minutes. Considering, yeah, I've already recorded this, which is why File 1 has this date on it. So yeah, we'll just save up, and I'll end it here. This is Ryzen. Thanks for watching. Take care.